communist takeover of the United States right in front of your eyes. It's right there.
So he's talking about a bill that California just passed. They want to let illegals buy homes, and he's 100% on the mark. You're literally watching a communist takeover happen in real time, and everybody just turns a blind eye. How do communists take over a country? Well, first, you divide the people. You have them fight each other. If a country is divided and weakened, it can be conquered from within. You create the appearance of popular support. As Lenin said, communism must be built with non-communist hands. So the dedicated 1% can trick the 99% into giving up their birthrights. And they do this by hiding their true communist objectives behind appealing slogans like, unburdened by what has been.
Can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been.
You know where that comes from? Was used by the Bolsheviks under Lenin, and that saying was used to justify the murder of over 30 million Soviets. On to the next step, neutralize the opposition. This one's my favorite because we're currently seeing this happen in real time. So according to Lenin, we can and must write in a language which sows among the masses hate, revulsion, and scorn towards those who disagree with us. It gets better. This is from a Communist Party directive that was issued in 1943. Members and front organizations must continually embarrass, discredit, and degrade our critics. When obstructionists become too irritating, label them a fascist, Nazi, or anti-Semitic. Constantly associate those who oppose us with those names, which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind. So, brainwash. And the last and final stage, mob violence. But we're not done yet. Let's take a look at some of the 45 communists / progressive goals that have been read into our congressional record. Are you ready for these? Capture one or both of the political parties in the United States, get control of the schools and teachers associations, soften the curriculum, gain control of all student newspapers, infiltrate the press, gain control of key positions on radio, TV, and pictures, eliminate all laws governing obscenity by calling them censorship and a violation of free speech and press, break down cultural standards of morality by promoting pornography and obscenity in the media, present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal, natural, and healthy. And my favorite, infiltrate the churches and replace revealed religion with social religion. That is happening. Eliminate prayer or any phase of religious expression in the schools on the grounds that it violates the principle of separation of church and state. Discredit the...
Right. One of the biggest threats to American politics might be the country's founding document. The biggest threats to America's politics might be one of the greatest documents that any country was ever founded on, if not the greatest ever. Mm-hmm. That could be a threat to America's politics. What politics are we talking about? How could you possibly gaslight me enough to go along with you on this?
I mean, it's, on the one hand, completely predictable, right?
Right.
Because there's obviously an authoritarian force there that just grinds its teeth at night over the Constitution and the fact that it prevents it from doing things that it just wants to do.
The American Constitution by calling it inadequate and old-fashioned. Discredit the American Founding Fathers as racist. Sound familiar? Belittle American culture and discourage the teaching of American history. Discredit and eventually dismantle the FBI. Infiltrate and gain control of big businesses and unions. Oh, does any of this sound familiar?